What's up, YouTube? GamerGuide85 here, and I am very excited right now. I'm here today to do an unboxing video of the Super Nintendo Classic. Just picked this up at Best Buy today. Retail price, so suck it, scalpers. Now today I'm going to do an unboxing video. I know there's been a bunch of these online already, but I am going to do my own unboxing video. So here we go. Okay, so here we have the Super Nintendo Classic Edition box. You can see, never before released Star Fox 2 game. This side tells you a little bit about the controller. The back gives you the list of games. You got your classics. There's Mario World and Zelda and Star Fox 1, and of course you got Super Metroid, Final Fantasy 3. Which we all know is 6, all those good ones. There's the list of the games you get right here, including Star Fox 2, which you have to unlock, a couple of screenshots. Obviously on top you got the Classics logo. There's all your information, serial number, all that, and a little bit about the console. So now it's time to open this bad boy up and look at its goodness. I've been waiting to get this thing since September, so let's take a look. Now you're playing with superpower. Okay. So we'll slide this out of its box. I do intend to modify this system, so I will definitely do a video on that later on. We got. What's this? Is this the startup instructions, which on the reverse side looks like, hang on a second, let me get this open here. Comes with a poster, pretty cool poster. Shows off a few of the games. You got, if it focuses, got like Zelda: Link to the Past, F-Zero, Star Fox, all that. It's pretty cool. So here's the box itself with the system in it. First we got our controllers, which nice buttons, nice fresh, that new controller feel and look. Focus. So there's the controller, Super Nintendo. Classic look and feel. Nothing too fancy. Wired just like every other one. Gets 2 of them, so 2-player play right out of the box. Sorry. Your power supply, which looks like you use just any like USB one. Nintendo gives you one, but I'll definitely be looking into that. Down here we've got your micro USB power cable, and of course your HDMI cable. And then we got the unit itself, the pièce de résistance. This is where all the magic happens. This is where everything goes. And there it is, just as advertised. Small enough to fit in the palm of your hand. Power button, eject button does nothing, reset button works. Looks just like your classic Super Nintendo. There's your HDMI and DC outputs. I'm sure this lights up. Then to get to your, and then here's how you get to the, and then the controllers obviously don't plug into those, but there are these tabs on the bottom which you open up, And there goes your spots for your controller cords. So now all that's left to do is, I guess, hook this up and see what it looks like in motion. So I'm going to go do that right now. Okay, so I've got it all hooked up to the TV. Everything's hooked in. Controller's plugged in. You know, we got the wires hooked up. The cord is pretty good. It's got a bit of a reach to it. Controller still feels pretty good. So let's turn this thing on and see what happens. Sorry, I just had to turn off the flash. So now we're going to turn on the system. Light goes on. Okay, so now we're doing the initial setup. Obviously, I speak English, so I want it in English. And there we go. So you got all your games here listed. Looks pretty good on a television. You know, just to make it, just for starters, I'm going to start with Star Fox, just so I can unlock that Star Fox 2, because you have to beat the first level in Star Fox. Remember, Star Fox ran off the Super Effects chip, so it was very different to use. This is going to be tough for me because I'm doing it one-handed here. I'm going to come back. So Star Fox is going to start. I'm going to come back after I unlock Star Fox 2 and give my final impressions. Okay, so I've just beaten level 1. We got some good stuff there. And I just beat the first level, so I don't know if I'm supposed to get a message that says I unlocked Star Fox 2. Maybe I'm not. Let's see. So to go to the main menu, you just hit the reset button and it brings you right back to the menu. Oh, and it looks like unlocked Star Fox 2. So yay. You unlocked Star Fox 2. Excellent. So yeah, and then now we can, now if we go up to the top here, obviously we got different displays. You can display it at 4:3. You can do a CRT filter. You get pixel perfect, which I don't know what those will do. I mean, let's just take a look here. So let's go pixel perfect and just try out, you know, go back to Star Fox. Okay, so obviously since I hit the reset button, there's a suspend point thing, so you could just hit that and save your state. And then you can start your game. So Pixel Perfect is going to make it look a little, you know, smaller on the screen. It's going to take up less real estate. Obviously that looks boring. So let's just suspend it. Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I'm still learning this thing myself. So now, let's go. So I like the 4:3. Obviously, though, you can select a different frame to go with it. I don't know. I kind of am partial to this wood frame. Might make it look cool. They also have like a galaxy-looking frame, which is very popular. You got a couple of speaker frames. Cityscape frame, which would probably go good. I mean, you could play around with these frames too. Supposedly you can add new frames. I'm not so sure how well that'll work, but so you can definitely add frames to it. I'm probably going to do the wood frame, and I'm going to do it on 4:3. We also got other options, you know, gameplay demo, classic demo, burn-in reductions. Your language, legal notices. This right here will tell you how to get to the manuals. Obviously, you got some other good titles on here. Classic right here, Super Mario World. We can just, you know, there it is with the wood frame. Really impressive. I'm very impressed with this system. It feels, you know, everything feels smooth. I can't wait till I, you know, actually get to play around with it some more without filming. You know, I can do a little modifying on it, add some more games, you know, all that fun stuff. But yeah, feels just like playing a Super Nintendo. So now I'm going to go ahead and give you my final thoughts on the system and let you know what I think. Alright, so my final thoughts. Was the SNES Classic worth the wait, and was it worth the hype to get? My opinion, yes. I mean, it's everything it was advertised to be. It's a great way for people to get, you know, into any SNES collecting and, you know, just to play the games. I mean, look, it's so small, you can take it with you anywhere, and I like that it doesn't really need any specialized hardware to plug it in. I mean, it's not like you need any special adapters or anything. It's just your standard HDMI out and micro USB, which most of us have 100 of. Most of us have like 100 of these cables for our cell phones, and who doesn't have an HDMI cable these days? So, I mean, I could literally pop this in my pocket and bring it over to a friend's house, and we could be playing Super Nintendo games with no problems. Worth the $80? Absolutely. 100% I would definitely buy it for the $80. I'm so happy I was able to get one of these. It was just a fluke piece of luck that I found out Best Buy was even having these, and once I found out, I was sold on it. So if you haven't got one yet, my best advice is don't feel like you have to pay scalper prices, because you never should have to pay the scalpers what they want. You should be able to get this thing for retail price anywhere, and it should just last you. I mean, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and modify it. I mean, there's tons of videos on there about modding it. I'm going to add a few games to it, and you know, probably some unlicensed, probably some ones that, you know, weren't on the list. I mean, not that the list is bad. I mean, and, you know, you take a look at the list of games, you know, Earthbound alone goes, you know, if you had the original system, and you wanted the cartridge, that game alone is going to cost you $150. So right there, spending $80 for this is a worthwhile investment. So, yeah, I'll do a video after I've modded it. Let you guys know what I think of how it works modded and how easy that process was. And again, do I recommend it? Absolutely. I'm very happy I was able to get it, and I really do look forward to the NES Classic coming back, I should say, this summer. I'm looking forward to getting me one of those. Thanks for watching. I promise more videos will be coming soon. It's been a pleasure. I'm sorry for the quality of this, but it is shot on my phone. I don't have any good cameras or anything right now, so thanks so much. Keep in mind it's my second video, so be nice on the comments, and I'm going to go play some Super Nintendo.